Welcome, people of planet Earth and all planets beyond. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Josh, and this is Heat Check, our weekly look at the top 10 highest selling vintage Levi's on eBay. So let's get into it. So you'll have to pardon the mess. There's so much. There is literally piles and piles of vintage jeans here, vintage Levi's and such. We just got back from a big haul, and so you'll be hearing more about that later. But anyway, this week's list is pretty cool. There's some pretty amazing pieces on there. There's some pieces that we have never seen before, so I think it's going to be pretty cool and pretty entertaining. So check that out when they pop up on the list. Otherwise, let's go ahead and dive right into the list this week. We have this Type 2 denim jacket. You can already see that it has quite a bit of distressing. You'll probably also notice that there is a big sort of flaw or customization here that definitely detracts from the price. It has been cropped, just been literally cut off. I'm going to see if there's a backside photo to it. Yeah, or just you can see it's been cropped off the bottom. Lots of distressing. It almost seems like this distressing was done intentionally. Who would do that to something like this? I don't know. That's kind of sad. Does have the selvage. It's a beautiful jacket. Otherwise, the color is pretty good. That's why this jacket only went for $405 with 20 bids. If it had if it was all intact, it didn't have this what appears to me to be custom distressing. This would probably have gone for over $1,000, certainly. Otherwise, beautiful jacket. So this starts us up at number 10. Next up, we have a 1960s or 70s, probably right there at the transition of the decade. Levi's 606 Super Slim Biggie Orange Tab. These things are beautiful. They've got lots of deep color, lots of great or very little wear, it appears to be. It's got quite a bit of the more orange thread, and it has a Talon 42, so I would presume that this is probably a later model, probably more like early 70, like 71, 72 maybe even. But otherwise in beautiful condition. It has a number 8 here, as you can see, stamped on it. Really great pair of jeans. The Super Slim is underrated in my opinion. It definitely deserves to be get a little bit more attention. One of the early sort of slim-fitting jeans. So this is a beautiful example right here. This one sold for $560 plus shipping. Then up next we have a pair of 501 red lines. These look like they are from the 1970s. They look like they are in beautiful condition. We've got some great color still on the top end. They have obviously been worn some. The patch is a little roughed up, but you got the number 6 there. Obviously no V-stitch because we are in the 70s. This just looks like a beautiful jacket. Beautiful pair of jeans. We got the single stitch here, letting us know that this is prior to about 1978. We do have a tag giving us a date of 1974. Beautiful pair of jeans. This one sold for $675 plus shipping. Then we have this beautiful 1950s sawtooth pearl snap. This is the Levi's Shorthorn, the Western wear. I mean, we had one of these I think last week. I believe this is one's different because it actually has the diamond pearl snaps. The pictures are a little rough on this particular listing. They seem to be a bit out of focus, but look at those diamond pearl snaps. It does have a little bit of a repair or damage there, which does detract from the value, obviously, but still, what an incredible piece. You can see that it has those yokes over the shoulder, which is indicative of a true Western shirt. This one's from the 1950s, most likely. A beautiful denim shirt. Western shirt, one of the best I've seen, definitely on this list before. This one sold for $709 with 16 bids plus shipping. Great buy for the buyer, a wonderful shirt for sure. All right, next up we have this 501. This is the infamous 1966 model. This is actually the same jean we just saw previously in the 501. This one is from 1974 as well. There's quite a bit more distressing on this. The listing is a little bit upside down in my opinion. This should have been sort of the leading photo, but it still did just fine. Free expedited shipping on this. The title leaves something to be desired, but a lot of times the Japanese titles are like that, and they do just fine, so whatever. This one sold for $749.99, exactly what they were asking for. A beautiful pair of the 1966 501s. Then coming in at number 5, we have this 1950s 501 XX Big E hidden rivet selvage redline jean. You can take a look. I don't really love these types of pictures. I'd like them to be flat on like these. I don't know why they even include these, to be honest. But these are much more palatable, and you can get a bit more detail out of them and look at how they may truly look. There is some damage to these, and that's to be expected. We have some dirt, some stains. We do have the hidden rivet. You can see right here. It's got that LS Co on there. I can't really make out what number is on or letter is on that right there. We do have a V stitch, but you can see that some of it has probably been removed or it's just worn out over time. Otherwise, a beautiful selvage. You can see that more yellow light thread that we would expect on one of these. The tab is a bit messed up. You can see here the wear from the hidden rivets as well. Beautiful, beautiful pair of 501s, 1950s, or potentially early 60s. This one is sold for $1,000 plus shipping, being sold out of Malaysia. Beautiful pair of jeans. Good sale. Goodbye. Then next up we have another pair of 501 Big E selvage hidden rivets. It's a lot of 50s 501s on this list today. This one has got less like wear, like damage, but certainly got far more like a beautiful wrinkling marble whiskering stuff that's going on here. We have it selvage on the coin pocket like we would expect. Here's those hidden rivets as well. And we have a little bit of wear there on the pockets. There are the stamped rivets. I mean, all around this is a beautiful pair. We have the V-stitch that we would expect. Let's see what other details here. There's the selvage. Looks like it may have been modified slightly at some point or repaired, but either way, yeah, look, we have what looks to be a really good repair. It must have been a blowout at some point of some sort, but they look really in good condition. Beautiful pair of 501s from the 1950s. This one sold for $12.15 with one bid plus shipping. Great pair of jeans right here. Now at number 3 we have a pair that we don't often see. This is a pretty unusual pair. This is a dead stock pair, but you'll notice this is a stretch denim jean. This is actually one of the very earliest stretch denim jeans. You can see it as Big E. We typically associate stretch denim with jeans that are more modern, but Levi's in the 60s even had a line of stretch denim. And this is a dead stock pair of them. Obviously, very, very, very rare. You can see the Big E and the gold thread, which is appropriate for the stretch denim and some of the like polyester denims that they would use. They would use that gold thread. We have this beautifully intact pocket hanger. I mean, this is pretty impressive to find a pair of these dead stock. I mean, this is impressive. That's why it's on the list at number 3. Sold for $1,275 plus with 13 bids, with including shipping from Virginia. So incredibly cool find. Now at number 2 we have some more dead stock jeans. Oftentimes dead stock's obviously going to make it to the top. We have a pair of Little E. They are shrink to fit, so you know this is that we've talked about a lot about this. When they're dead stock shrink to fit, they're going to go for a premium because finding this stuff is going to get harder and harder. It looks like it is a 1970s pair, the 1966 model that everyone raves about. This is about as good as it gets when it comes to 70s jeans. or 70s Levi's. There's a number 6 stamp there. We have the redline selvage in beautiful condition. Beautiful dark color. Photos could be a little bit more helpful, but it didn't seem to make much of a difference. I assume there would probably be a care tag, but they did not include a picture of it. Here's the back patch. Little chip off the patch there from age. Size 40, 32s, so those will shrink down real nice. A beautiful pair of dead stock 501s from the 70s. Sold for $1,475 with 2 bids plus shipping. Now, before we get to number 1, I do want to mention that I like to take honorable mentions when we have the opportunity to. Maybe you had a big Levi's sale on eBay that didn't make the top 10 because the top 10 was just so crazy that week. Well, you can submit your listing in the description below in our Discord. Under the channel honorable mention suggestions, and we might be able to get your listing on the video and show it off. So if you want to do that, check the Discord and join below. Now for number 1, we have a Type 1 denim jacket, they say from the 40s or the 50s, and that makes a lot of sense. What a beautiful jacket we have here. A lot of deep color, it appears. A little bit of wear on the collar, but that's not too unusual. The buckle back is broken and missing, which obviously does probably detract from the value here. This is an incredible Type 1. You can see the rivets right there on the wrists. Beautiful pleating. Pleating is broken in some places, which is pretty typical of a jacket this old. I don't believe we have, let's see, we have nothing that's discernible there. No patch or interior labels, which you know, at this point we'd expect. Beautiful Type 1, one of the better ones we have seen on this list, sold for $2,025 with 32 bids plus shipping. What a incredible jacket. It definitely deserves to be here at number 1. So that's the list this week. Some really cool pairs, especially that pair of stretch denim, really cool. The 606s were great. I actually have a pair that I just picked up, so I'm really excited about that. And the Type 1 obviously deserves to be at the top of the list. It's a beautiful jacket. Type 1s are harder and harder to find. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Join the memberships if you want to support the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you guys later. Peace.